Hey, what's going on, guys? Cedric here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. All right, so let's go ahead and review, see what is going to happen potentially now this week on indices. Is that are they actually going to continue pushing up, or is it just a smoke grenade and the market will come crashing down again sometime this week? I do believe that Jerome Powell will be speaking this week. The Feds, the United States, they will be talking to this week. Is it on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken? So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to have some type of consolidation. Let's see how they're going to be reacting by the time the Feds are going to be talking. So I just wanted to show you something first that you have to check and compare with your broker. Okay, now one thing here, for example, that you can see on the right side, I have this US 100, which is Nasdaq, right? The broker is called Currency.com, right? That is the broker on TradingView. And then when I go on this other broker on Nasdaq as well, this is on Capital.com, right? You see, they're both basically the same, but check this out. Check this out. And this is something that you have to compare also with your broker or with your MT4. Sometimes you might be waiting for something. Like, for example, look at this. The market in this broker, if I go to the Currency.com, you see what happened there? You see the difference? Check this area. Hang on. Check this area right here. This potential order block right there. You see that previous candle before the big move on this broker? Now let me go to the other broker. You see the switch? Do you see the movement? You see there is no order block right here? You see that bit difference? Let me go again to the other broker. Boom. Look at that. Just pay attention to this, to the circle. Pay attention to the circle. 1, 2, 3. Boom. You see? So you gotta check, guys, because sometimes you might say, but hey, some of you that who are maybe on the VIP, or you are also on the free group on the Telegram, you might wondering, hey, but Eduardo spotted a nice order block, but on my broker I'm not seeing that formation. That's because it's maybe because of your broker, right? It's basically not showing. You see that on this broker it did show that little previous candle before the big move, right? And when you go in this broker, there is no order block formation right there. So yeah, you could have missed it, right? So very important to have that in mind. So anyways, let's go ahead and check how the markets are right now. If we go on bigger time frame, 4 hour time frame right here, we're seeing the market switch right now. It looks like it's switching. Now I'm not going to say the market will now skyrocket from this point on. No, I don't believe that's going to happen anytime soon. It's just that it's just making a correction, a little correction right now. It could be doing this right now, right? At some point the price will stop. Maybe it's gonna, let's see what's gonna be the next target. We could have something maybe here, potential area where the market can stop, right? Just a nice area where the market can stop, or if not, the market could even continue pushing up. Maybe we could have a little correction right now. It's climbing back on top of the 12,000 psychological level, so we could have a pullback and then continuation to the upside, right? That's basically what could happen. It's very bullish right now. It's skyrocket, so hey, we should be expecting some type of pullback, right? It's very, very bullish. 1, 2, 3, well, 4, 5, 6, about 6, 7 candles to the upside. Very, very strong. So we should be expecting some type of pullback, some type of correction. You go on a 1 hour, yeah, you see, it's very, very bullish right there. So I would be personally expecting for some type of correction. Let's go US 30. Kind of like, you see, it's kind of like doing the same thing, the same formation. So let's start cleaning some of this stuff, right? So if we go on a 4 hour, all right, see on a bigger time frame, right? Market had a massive crash, and now it's correcting. The market has switched formation right now. Market was bearish, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back, push, down to this point. The market was creating still lower lows all the time until this moment right here. You see a massive push. You got a massive push right here, right? Breaking this previous high. So creating the first, this is the first higher high right here, right? The price pulled back, and then I got a push, you see, and then pull back, then push, then pull back. You see what it's doing right now? It's creating higher highs all the time. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, and a lower high, lower high, lower high, right? So it's giving you the sign. It was all the time creating higher lows until this point. This is the first higher high and the first higher low. At this point, the market is switching. It's showing you that it wants to switch. Now you have that big skyrocket push. It's breaking all these highs, even previous highs right there. So what to expect now? We're expecting a pullback, a correction, and maybe if it's going to continue pushing up, you know, something like that. It's very bullish right now. I would say it needed to correct this little gap that it was here in the past, so it's correcting it right now. It just already pushed up. So let's see as well. Look at in comparison to the psychological levels. We are almost in the middle, that area. So we could be expecting some type of correction like this. Let's see if it's gonna continue pushing up. If we go 1 hour, yeah, still very bullish. It's almost straight up. So yeah, I would be waiting for either London session, New York session to be entering. But I think we're gonna have some type of consolidation and then maybe a little pullback, a little drop right there. S&P 500 is basically the same. Again, we're seeing that that switch. You know, it's going from a bearish, now changing correction, changing the direction right here. You see, let me clean some of this stuff. It's very cloudy. I recommend you doing that, right? If it's a new week, new start, you know, just clean out, wipe out your chart and start from scratch. So leaving only the things that matter at the moment. So you see, nice push right now. I wish I could say, you know, hey, this is definitely going to now continue pushing up. I don't think so. All right, forgive me for these things. This is basically a few things I'm teaching. All right, so far let's try to study the market based on a structure. Right here we have a big push, pullback, push, pullback right here. This was, people was thinking, oh, is it going to start now pushing because it broke this previous high. The price pulled back but then failed. You know, it's failing to continue creating new highs right there, and boom, came crashing down. That crash went all the way down here, then pulled back, retesting previous zone right there, and then another big crash, now pulling back. So hey, you see where it's getting back to the area right there. This is a very important key level right now where the market is touching, right? In fact, you can use the Fibonacci, you know, from this little high to this low. And let me change right there. We are at the golden zone. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if the market will just start showing some type of reaction in this area, and then you know, maybe pull back. What I'm seeing is, look at the size of the candle. So far, I don't believe, maybe just because of the size of that candle, I don't think the market will be pulling back soon, just because of how the candle closed. Look at the size. There is almost no wicks at the bottom or at the top. Like for example, here you're starting to see, from the moment the price reaches this area, you're starting to see a lot of reaction reaction, reaction, reaction. But this one closed almost entirely, no wick. So I think just because of that, I think the market could actually continue pushing up a little bit. Maybe retrace a little and on this candle, and then do this again, like push up a little bit. So it will close, perhaps just by seeing that, it may close bullish with a wick at the bottom, something like that. It may close something like that. So bullish with a small wick at the bottom. But I think like at least the next day, I think on Monday, it's very weird. It might pull back a little bit, but then push up. I think it might. Let's see. Let's see if I'm actually correct, right? Let's see if that's what's going to happen. Just you can follow, because of the size of this candle, how it closed. Potentially can continue pushing up a little bit. We could have some correction, but then retrace a little bit. Let's see what's going to happen, right? Let me see that, by the way, on US 30. Yeah, it was a big push, and yes, I think you look at the left, so it was covering that entire gap right here. It did cover already. So yeah, we could have a little pullback, a little correction, and perhaps continuation maybe to the next psychological, at least right here, and then most likely will fail by the time Jerome Powell, the Feds, will be speaking once they have their meeting. Those days they tend to be very choppy and very indecisive. I'm sure that nothing will change. Again, they're just saying, oh, you were still working on to get this thing better, but they're not just getting it better. It's just the interest. They hired the interest pretty much last week. So let's see what's going to happen, guys. This is pretty much it. We have to be a little bit more patient, waiting for some type of correction. So yes, I do expect the market to pull back a little bit on Monday. So let's see what's going to happen. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. It motivates me to keep posting videos more often on the channel. If you really want to know what we're doing now, how we're trading, recommend you following me first on the free group on the Telegram. You can follow me on the Telegram. I have the link in the description below. You can also go on my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. You'll find out that I'm offering a bundle which comes with my course, my mentorship, and a VIP signal group for life. It's only a one-time payment, and that's it. You don't need to be paying any type of monthly fees. So I hope you like it. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.